What's up, guys? Sorry I haven't been around for a while. As you can kind of see there, I've been busy. Still waiting on, obviously, my taxes. That way we can continue with the 83 revival. Um, just got kind of down and out of it since that motor was still seized up. Um, which you guys know, like, after working that much on it and putting that much amount of time into it, kind of sucks, and it does get you down. Um, so it's one of those things that just, it's not fun, not fun at all. Um, as of right now, I'm actually working on my buddy's bike. It's having tail light issues. Looks like it's just a bunch of really bad wiring, and kind of it's what happens when you let bikes sit outside uncovered for almost a year and not being ridden. So, but for future videos, I just want to make a little bit of a quick update. Future videos will be my Dyna 2011 Dyna Street Bob with the 96 cube, the ongoing behind the scenes on my 89 S10. I've got stuff for the roll cage coming in within the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Some of it should be here tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be fun. Also waiting on taxes for that, because the S10 has a lot that I'm gonna be doing that's a one-off. It will be V8 swapped, custom harness, custom seats, obviously custom roll cage. I do plan on lowering it. So that truck will be made to basically scare the living crap out of people, and that's all I want it for. I don't want to, make a sleeper build. I want to make it scary. So that one will be fun. Obviously, as you can tell, we've already torn off the front ends, tore out the motor. I tore the motor down, completely stripped it, just to see what had happened. Well, excuse me, I've almost got it completely stripped, minus the harmonic balancer, or the crankshaft pulley, and the timing cover and timing chain. As of right now, it looks like it may be something timing wise that killed the 4.3 crate motor. The 4.3 was bored 40 over from factory. Had a hydraulic roller cam in it. Actually had some pretty good stuff in it. But just like everything else, it eventually just kind of gives up. And that's what that one did. So, yeah. Been super busy at work, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to actually get out and mess with any of the vehicles, except for the S10 and this bike. So what you guys seen last of the Blazer, obviously we failed at getting it started. we went through 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 starters, trying to get it spun over and hopefully spinning quick enough to where it will light off, but no luck. So the plan is to yank that one out, and probably, depending upon when my taxes get here, buy a either a 6.0 or something for mine, and then that way I can yank the 350 out of mine and donate it to my stepdad's, the 83. It's gonna be a lot of work. But yeah, just wanted to make this little quick update on the Blazer stuff. So that's why I've not been around on YouTube a lot here lately. Just kind of been not really wanting to work on anything. I hadn't really found motivation to. But I think it's time to get back into it. Also, we've been on my kind of own, been dealing with the death of a family member. But that's kind of one of those things, like, you wish you had kept in a little bit better contact with him. I mean, you can't really go back and redo that, so just one of those things. But hopefully after on my next few days off, we'll be getting back into it. We'll continue with body work on the Blazer. That schedule should still be every Tuesday or every Wednesday. I do have a lot of body work that needs to be done to the S10, so I may aim for, like, on the weekends or Friday or something. Maybe, yeah, probably weekends or Fridays, I should say. Kind of do an update video on progress on the S10. A little bit of backstory on the S10. It's not the correct year, but still a square body S10. Any of the square body S10s minus 91 and 92 and 90. So like the 80s models, mid to late 80s, they are my dream truck. And I've had this one, let's see, I've had this one for about 5 years now or so. Maybe 6, probably going on 6 years now. And like I said, it is my dream truck, ever since I was little. My dad would always have awesome, S10s. Probably one of my favorite ones he ever brought home. It was almost Harley orange. Had the old school rally rims on it. The center of the rally. Actually, I've got one over here, and I can kind of give you guys a little bit better visual. So, don't really know if you guys can. Okay, so classic rally rim. or slots, as a lot of people call them. So my dad's, these individual slots here were matched to the paint. Uh, the back, the gray portion here, that was painted orange. The rest of it was left chrome. And it had that one actually had a 4.3 in it. But that was really the start of the S10, the S10 fascination. This one here is now filled with junk. Decent looking steering wheel. Yeah, interior's not horrible. Dash is cracked. Seats ripped. I mean, the truck itself has close to, I think it's like 287,000 on the body. The motor, when it went, only had 147,000. Mind you, that's a GM crate motor that was remanned back in '95. So, don't know if you guys can see it. It is a GM 4.3. There's the specs on it. It was bored out 40 over. So that was a little beast of a motor. But the 700 R4 that was in it, we've went round and round and round again. Like, that thing, if it hit a speed bump, it didn't like it. When everything is said and done with, it'll have a Jericho 6-speed clutchless assisted trans in it. Basically what that is, it's a 6-speed transmission, but you only use the clutch starting out and stopping. The rest of it, you just bang gears. So that's the trans that'll be going into this. If I can find one cheap enough, which I have priced them, they're brand new. They're $6,800 to like $8,000, depending upon what variant, yada yada yada, what output shaft you want, what it's going in. And if I can't find, or well, just depends upon my funds. The actual motor I want is it's a 2BT, I believe. But it's actually the engine out of the older, like, 02 to, I can't remember the year that they changed over motor-wise. It's like 02 to 2012 NASCAR engine. I've kind of been looking into those. Those are expensive. Even used, they're 19,000. So, but a guy can dream. But it's gonna have all custom suspension, tube front end. If I can find one for a decent price, Ford 9-inch for the rear end, with quick change gears. Obviously the rims are going to be different. I do have paint scheme that I want to do, which that'll be way down the road. Gonna end up doing a battery relocation to the bed. I'm gonna pull most of the interior and do all one-off custom stuff in it. That will take a little bit. But work at it little by little every Friday or Saturday, Sunday. Whenever we have a little bit of extra time, we'll piddle around with the S10. As far as bikes on the channel, um, this is my buddy's little Street 750 XG. I believe it's 2015. Mine, on the other hand, is a 2011 Dyna Street Bob 96, which I already said that one. Also waiting on taxes for that. I'm going to end up doing a big bore kit on it, so that'll take it from a 96 to 103. Put a nice choppy cam in it. Get rid of the exhaust system that's on it. Put a Bassani Road Rage, either 2 or 3 on it. And maybe different shocks for the rear end. Right now I've got tall boys on the back. Obviously fix my mirrors, which you guys can't really tell from here anyways. But those are the stock mirrors that I put on it. They're just really, really crudely vinyl wrapped in carbon fiber. Whenever I was putting on the new clutch lever and brake lever for the front end, I sat one of my, it was actually my, well, technically it would be the passenger side if you're thinking about vehicles like trucks or cars, but it's the right hand side of the bike. It was actually that mirror that I'd sat on the seat so I could go check on our daughter. And as soon as I opened that door, yeah, it fell off and cracked. So, and in the state of Kentucky, you can't ride with one mirror. You have to have both. Which kind of sucks, because otherwise I would have just ran it with no mirrors, or one at least. But you have to have two. So I had to take the other one off and put both of the stock ones on. The OE mirrors, or the original equipment ones, they're scratched to hell and back. They're just, ugh, they're grungy. We did, while I've been gone from YouTube, we did bring my biological dad's 85 K5 Blazer back home. It's not home yet, but it's in Corbin here. And that's where we are now, is in Corbin. But once I get a little bit of the this gone, it'll be over here, so that'll give us something else to work on. Also, another thing, my fiance's Tahoe, it's a 99 Tahoe, it's got the 5.7 Vortec in it. We found out the sputter injector went out. Great. We thought it was, spark plugs, plug wires, something simple. Yeah. No, as you can see, I'm thrilled about that. So that's going to suck. So that'll be something we can also work on in here. But yeah, so enough of me rambling on here. See you guys next week with something. Hopefully, if the weather permits, we'll be back out on the 83 for its bodywork. There's a couple of dings and dents and a bunch of rust that we still have to correct. Which we did do a rust preventative and basically a rust treatment on the entire frame. We went ahead and did that, sprayed all of the rust on the interior and the exterior. We just hit it with some basically it's paint that you can, I can't think of the freaking word. It's a rust preventative spray paint, is what it is. But we went ahead, did that. Okay. The issue with my buddy's bike, it had no turn signals. None. Nada. No turn signals. I don't know what I did, but we have turn signals. But no brake lights yet. So, yeah. Cool. That was kind of random. And we have high and low beam. Sweet. So, yeah. Kind of piddling around and just kind of drop them and started working. Okay, well, that's a good way to end the video. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later.